look at me like I'm a dirty immigrant. I wish they would just tell me that I'm innocent. What I did is in my past, I'm not ashamed of it. Authoritarian mind, authoritarian mind, authoritarian mind is strict and limited. Dirty immigrant.
The story is as it goes. There was talk about a new ideology. An ideology that forced equality of pay, gender, regardless of career. Communism. Rumor grew, and in just a few weeks, friends that I'd known signed up for the army, because that guaranteed protection, not only for them, but for their families. Other kids that I had gone to school with joined the guerrillas, who were leading the communist movement. Life in El Salvador became dangerous.
So what's it like to be me? They say my accent's too strong for the American dream. The only job I was given, working in a factory. They say we steal their jobs, none of them work next to me. Yeah, but they don't tell you that. You only hear about extremists and the aftermath. They don't talk about my people helping out for that. They'd rather paint us like the villains. Villains only show the bad.
People started to disappear. When loved ones went missing, families knew to check the cemetery, as bodies found throughout the area were all being brought there. It became common to see bodies in the street. Just a few days before my graduation, the army showed up at my school, and my teacher jumped out the window to escape the soldiers. And that was only the beginning. There was this one miraculous moment. We had heard that my sister Marina had been badly injured because of the attacks taking place in Usulután, so we ran to care for her. At that time, the ambulance wasn't passing to help in our area due to the extremities of the war, so we took it upon ourselves to find help. We brought her on a beach chair in the midst of bullets screaming for help, and a woman, by chance, a nurse, runs out of her house to help us. Had she not responded, and had she left us out there, my sister would not be alive. She brought us in for a few days while the war escalated. And there were others with us.
They look at me like I'm a dirty immigrant.
I didn't have much choice, or I would have been drafted.
I wish they would just tell me that I'm innocent.
We didn't have any money, but my sister paid every cent.
What I did is in my past, but it shaped who I am.
It was a risk with the coyotes, but the Lord told me to take the chance.
I crossed the border for my freedom, now they're taking it.
I had to pay the price for what they call a dirty immigrant. We set off. The first time my sister Norma tried to cross, she got detained. Same thing the second time. And the third time she'd made it, I only had one shot. We took a plane, a very small one, out to Mexico. When we disembarked, we were told that we had a 3-hour walk left to complete. and someone would be waiting across the border with a vehicle to transport us. We got to the border, and everyone went through and we all started to run. It was the scariest 3 hours of my life. As footsteps hit the ground in pursuit of freedom, and as everyone was forcefully trying to slow their breathing, the sound of a helicopter could be heard. And that's when we knew. We're caught. We were told to get on the ground by the men leading us, to hide under whatever we could. The sound of the helicopter was deafening. But sure enough, it left. So we ran. We ran in exhilaration, in fear, and in absolute freedom.
La guerra es movimiento continuo. Sobresalto, miedo. ¡Han muerto, Django! ¡Ah! Cambios súbitos de situación.